Okay, we are going to go with beer keg spark arrestors, as you can see right here. I've already made them, and I've done the initial paint, painted them black, and then I painted them with Mr. Metal, which I have yet to polish. But there's our beer keg spark arrestors, and if we're going to do that, that means we need to do air tanks that go right here. Where's my pointer? Let's take this guy. Okay, they got to fit right here. So they're big tanks, but they're really short. And what I got here in the vise are those tanks. Now, how did I make these guys? Okay, that pipe is this jewelry wire. 20 gauge. Got it at, I think, Joann Fabrics. Okay, so what I did was I went through my stockpile of this plastic pipe you get at the hobby store. And I don't even know what size these are, but I took this pipe and I kind of sanded the edge, and then I pounded it into the big pipe. And then the way I did it on the lathe, but you can do this on the drill press, or you could put a drill into a bench vise and put this in there and do it the same way. All I did then was I took a file and I filed it round on the edge, just like those guys. Okay, I took a file and I made the edge round. That's it. These guys aren't even glued on. They just press on. Okay. I'm going to put one dot of goop on there so they don't fall off. That's it. But otherwise, those are our beer keg spark arrestors. And when you do those, you should do these. This is the same thing again, but this time there's a hole in the end, right? So I put super glue. Took some super glue, and I took some baking soda. I bent a little piece of wire, put it in there, and then I put super glue in there, and I kept filling it with the baking soda till we get to here. And then I'll clean this off, and then I'm going to primer it. And these tanks are gray, so we're going to primer them gray. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and take some Tamiya tape. This little thing of masking tape, this Tamiya tape, you could do this with any painter's tape. And I'm going to take my precision scissors and I'm going to cut a strip so that I can make the straps that go around the pipes. There's 2 straps on there in the picture. I'll go around the pipes with those. And then just leave it. We'll just leave that tape on there and it'll look like straps. Then we have it. I'm not going to do all the piping on the top, but I'm going to have this piping in there. The back side of this faces right up against the windows, and on a TR5 there aren't windows there. On this Athearn one, there are windows. We're going to leave them. And the back side, we're not even going to worry about it because it's so close to the windows that there is pipe back on there based on looking at the calf unit. But at looking at the TR5A, there's no vantage point where you're going to see these pipes other than this outside one. That's it. That's all we're going to do. And it's going to look amazing. It's going to give this thing some character. Then we're going to go ahead and cut this air tank off, and we're going to do like we did on the 280s. We're going to make a fuel tank out of lead, and it's going to be amazing. And that's where we're at. We're looking pretty good.